Hello, my name is Carx82 and welcome back to our GregTech New Horizons Season 2. We have just been letting the world run overnight and we're up to 10,000 Dragon Blood, but we need a lot more moving forward. So just letting the world run and then we will get the next one built up. I'm not in like a super rush to get another compact fusion reactor. Majority of the recipes are super quick. We have split off the longest one into those 5, and we are just kind of letting this do its thing with everything else. So you can see it's a 15 tick, less than a second recipe. And I am currently crafting up some more of these ultimate plasticizer catalysts. I didn't do this originally because it did require Surebond. It requires a lot of Surebond per catalyst, but I would like to speed this part up. This is like Xenosine, and it's one of the slowest ones we have. Yeah, so 640 ingots of Surebond per catalyst. It's a lot, but we almost went through our entire thing of metastable. We actually might have gone through it all. Did we? Oh, yeah, we are crafting up a whole bunch more. So, yeah, that requires a ton. But I think having a stack of those is going to help moving forward, because we are going to need lots and lots of resources for these. I have gone and crafted up the tier 4 ones. I have gone ahead and scanned them. So there is the next tier, superb. And I haven't started worrying about that yet. I am just focused on getting the tier 4 because I do want to run the EoH at tier 4. And we'll probably do one of the things we not struggle with, but we go through a lot of because of radon plasma, is iridium. So I'm thinking IO is what we're going to do. I haven't really looked. There is 3 that give iridium, and this one gives the most plasma as well. So I figured, we'll do that one. I haven't looked at the recipe. I feel like the tier 4 ones were all the same. Fortunately, it does get cut off in my the scale that I use. But yep, molten black dwarf matter, stellar plasma. Those are kind of what we're looking for. Oh, I just realized this doesn't give white plasma or white dwarf matter. I just realized that. Do none of the tier 4 give white dwarf plasma? Yep, those are all, or white dwarf matter, not plasma. Oh yeah, look at that. None of them do. Only black dwarf. Alright, I didn't realize that. Looks like tier 3 would be the best for white dwarf matter, but we can also do tier 3 if we wanted to. We don't have to do tier 4. Alright, but yeah, definitely going to want some of that. Because we're going to need that moving forward. We're almost up to the Mark 3 now. Look at that. Once we get that, I mean, we still need UXV. But we're getting close, for sure. Universium. Alright, isn't that like... That might be a bit farther. I can't remember where Universium is. I haven't really figured out that recipe yet. Okay, so I'm going to craft this up and start crafting up the field generators. I might just start doing... Instead of crafting these all up at once, I probably will just do some of the parts. Like I need 200 and something quantum circuits. Actually, did I want... debating. I'm like, we do an advanced assembly line. I may do an advanced assembly. I don't know. I'll have to think about that because these, if I need 138 of these, yeah, that's a long time if we're doing it on the regular ones. I don't think we can get UXV wireless yet. That requires Universium, doesn't it? I don't remember. This is... I think we get it this way. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about these quite yet. That is a lot of those. So, all right. Anyway, let me do that. We'll work on that, and we'll come back. Okay, we have crafted up about 40 of those, so that is slowly speeding up over there. I do have our space elevator running as well. Not getting the greatest return on the thing. I may just switch over the quantum, the QFT to process the... I probably should do that actually. Although I need the Xenoscene, so I do need multiple things from that. I think we need over 200 million for the next big craft, if I remember correctly. I have gone ahead and switched this, whatchamacallit, the advanced assembler to the tier 4 version. I put them over here because actually that's the tier 4. I'm trying to keep them sort of together, and I'm doing a really bad job of that. Because we won't be removing. Because we need them for more, if we ever do more Eye of Harmonies. Oh, duh. The one I was looking for is in its own thing. So I'm just trying to keep some of these low tier parts kind of together. The infinite space-time is kind of part of that. All right, I think it's basically these that I was trying to keep together, but that has its own thing, but we will probably be upgrading that. It's gonna be a while though. All right, anyway, let's throw this back in over here. Now, I have actually done this one a little different, and I think this will possibly not work. Oh no, I think I... No, that's not what I wanted to do. Dang it. All right, I forgot to move the recipe over. I moved the... Yeah, I forgot to move the recipe over before I did that. I wanted to test to see if that was working correctly. Shoot. Oh well. Well, I'll let that run. We need lots. We need 138 of them. All right, but what I did was switch the things from super buses to stocking buses. Because I was thinking as the recipe gets longer and longer, we need more of the digital singularities. And I was thinking, like, when we start getting to, what is it, galley something, I think is the final tier, we need 8 of these, 9? Yeah, 9 digital singularities per thing. I don't want to have to, like, rename every single one of these, because I would have to do that if I used a super bus, because they don't stack, but it would put multiple in the first one. So I've gone ahead and done this way, and then I've just set the things. Stocking buses may actually be easier, to be honest. I didn't really do that. I kind of liked having them storage buses and stuff. I just thought it looked very clean, but I'm like, that actually doesn't look too bad. If I just throw a chest down there for the items, and then the storage bus along there. So I may end up switching these out. The one nice thing about them is that you can connect the dense cabling, and it makes it quite a bit easier with these super long ones. But I figured that would just make this much easier, and we wouldn't have to worry about renaming items and stuff. Usually it's just you set it up and don't have to worry about it ever again, but getting there is the thing. All right, I should be crafting up a second one to make sure this works. I could be saying all this stuff and then it actually doesn't work. So yeah, we are crafting these up. I'm actually going to do... We'll do 7, I think. So that will be, with the one that's crafting up already, that will be 100. We'll have 8 of these done, so I'll need 130 left. It just makes it easier keeping track of how many we need. Okay, so we'll let that craft up, and then we'll see how that works. I was just thinking, should we increase? No, I think I'm just going to leave that for now. I don't know. We'll see how long this takes. If it's like, well, I'm just thinking, since we can do so many at once, like we can craft up 12 at a time. I don't know. Well, let me let this run, and I'm not going to turn it on because I want to see this. So we'll come back when it's all stocked up to make sure it works. All right, let's go see if everything went in here correctly. Well, it did, and then that stuff went in there. All right, cool. So hopefully, if we turn this on, it should work. And it does. It's still 181 seconds slice. So definitely slow. But the nice thing is you can do multiple at a time. So it's still quicker. But okay, we'll let that run. UFT is still running. You have 260. I don't know. I don't know if there is a cap or it's actually what it is. I was just like, these aren't that expensive, so I just crafted up like 4 more stacks. We are just chugging through this thing. I totally forgot like how fast this actually produces resources. It's kind of hilarious, actually. The amount of stuff it actually produces. I'm going to turn that off now, so we can put it back to this one, which is still crafting up the catalysts because they are so expensive, but we have quite a few. We also have 28 million. I think I need to put this back though. Because I changed it for the iridium we want. I want the Xenosine. That seems to be one that we need. The Radox polymer and heavy Radox. We also need, but it does seem like we go through the Xenosine, probably for all those SMD things that require. Are they the blue ones? I don't remember. Yeah, whichever ones require Xenosine. There we go. Yeah. I think it's those that go through it so much. Alright, and Dragon Blood, we are up to 13,000. We do have a decent amount of that, but still a long way to go for the next compact fusion. I do have that. I was going to adjust the recipe. Actually, it is the solidifier. I'm just gonna put it up to 16 instead. It was flickering on and off because it couldn't put that luminescent stuff in fast enough. Right, cool. So, like I said, we are chugging along here and we are crafting up. We got one and we need quite a few more. Okay, we are back and I have actually switched the metastable oganesson to our compact 5. There is still a bunch crafting up that's just running from the original craft that I did, but I switched it back because I am wondering if it's probably just quicker this way. The only problem is it only puts small amounts in. I may... Oh, well, there it goes. It put the whole amount in. Yeah, I don't particularly want it. I don't know. We'll see if I like that. We really just need to have it going continuously, but we are using so much of it right now. Even with 5 compact 4 fusion reactors running continuously, we're not keeping up with what I am using. I did realize that we actually we can craft up the DTPF stuff. I can actually craft up stellar plasma now. And I realized that because I was over here and I ended up switching out the... I canceled this big craft. The other thing is I had a... this is going so quick. You can hear it. Because I've also added a second one over here. I was like, yeah, I don't want it to do that. I want 2 on active crafting, and it's going so quickly. I realized that big recipe was being bottlenecked by the number of computers, so I ended up canceling that. I fixed a couple of recipes, and I may have overestimated. I hadn't really tested this. I think I may have overestimated this. It looks like... Thought that was going to be enough, but maybe not. I decided I wanted to upgrade our blast furnace, so now it's down to like... I wonder if batch mode would be better. Because now when you're getting down to like single ticks, you're running into issues. Alright, see, that feels... I feel like there's no way that's going to go through. Maybe I just forgot to turn them back on. After I upgraded the laser hatches to UEV 1 million or whatever amps. Yeah, I was like, I feel like there's no way it should have gone through that much. I think I just forgot to turn it back on, actually. But anyway, I did cancel this and restarted it because I wanted to fix a couple of recipes. I wanted to add coprocessors to the thing, and I can't do that. I didn't want to like void any... I didn't want to void any materials, so I canceled it and upgraded a bunch of our things. I upgraded 4 of them. I have like 4 small ones, but I have 3 medium and then like 1 really big one. So I've gone ahead and added a bunch of co-processing units. I've added some more crafting storage to these 3. This one has 9. Because I think it was being limited when it's trying to do 1,000,000. For example, we needed like, I don't even know, like 500,000 lumium dust. I think it was being limited by the coprocessors. So I wanted to do that, and it does look like it has definitely sped up. So what I did was upgrade the blast furnace, and then it couldn't insert any of the things fast enough, the ingot recipes fast enough. But I think I have made it a bit better. I don't know though, because it looks like I think I forgot to turn the megas back on after I was breaking stuff underneath. I could be wrong though. Even if that's running for the 6,000 ticks, I don't think that is going to drain that. I could be wrong though. I haven't really done the math. Oh, also, I thought this was kind of funny. A lot funny, but this has been running for 12 million ticks. Many, many hours. This one, unfortunately, when I was messing with some of the lasers underneath, unfortunately, that shut off. That's my hypogen. I'm just leaving it off at the moment because I need to... Yeah, that's just crafting up that stuff. It looks like it's almost prioritizing that one now. No, it's doing that one as well. I'm going to turn all that. Do you think we're ever going to do another chat token? I'll leave it in there. I'm thinking after I finish these 10, I'm going to switch these recipes to Stellar. So we can finally do that, and I can upgrade all these recipes to use Stellar instead. So Molten Infinity. Yeah. So we're using 22 buckets of Exotic Catalyst, but I can do it with 10 buckets of Stellar. And then obviously if it's been running for a long time, it's only 5 buckets. I do need to do some of the recipes though, because they are... I forgot to make recipes for molten zinc, molten tellurium, molten lutetium, and molten vanadium. And I hopefully that's the final. I think that's pretty much all the plasmas. Could be wrong, but I think that, yeah, that is 19 different plasmas that's going into that. That is hilarious. All right, we are back, and we are... I need 120 more of these, and I've been kind of looking over some of the recipes, and I decided, I think I got a little bit ahead of myself with the upgraded recipe for these CPUs. Now, a few of these things, I just don't hold enough. Like these 5, I just don't hold more than 900 million. I should sort that out. I will probably redo a lot of this stuff once we get the upgraded Eye of Harmony to at least tier 4. I'll probably work on upgrading some of this stuff, but we need, as we can see, we need quite a few resources, namely glowstone and tantalum. So I actually have the Eye of Harmony running. I also have the QFT running, getting us into Quadria. I haven't had it running for a while. And I also need some silicon rubber, but everything else we have. But I did, as I was looking at the recipe, one of the things you can see 3840 Shirban. If I use this recipe that has the Shirban SKUs, we need 95,000 ingots of Shirban. So I think we got a little bit ahead of ourselves with that. So I've gone ahead and done the second tier recipe. So it's a bit more It's a bit more efficient, but it's not as expensive as that one. I got a little ahead of myself there. So we won't need as much Shirobon. We were kind of going through it quite a bit. Also, by doing this one, we are going through quite a bit of Shirobon as well, but that is such a... that cuts down on the amount of items that we need by quite a bit. So I think we'll probably leave that. If I really wanted to, we could probably drop it down to that one, but it's only 3,000 and gets a Shirobon. That is not that big of a deal, especially in the Compact 5. But yeah, so I'm just kind of improving some of these things. I think we're going to do... I was debating whether to do another Compact or upgrade the EoH. I think I want to upgrade this first, because if we get a tier 4... that opens up a few things with the black dwarf matter. And I think we can even get these things. If we do a tier 4, I think... I could be wrong with this. But yeah, so I'm thinking we'll focus on this. Then after that, I'm going to focus on dealing with all the stuff we are getting from this. So we'll just let that run and get us some glowstone. And I think we'll probably just... I'll be crafting up the... I'm not going to do all of these all at once. I'll just craft them up, 20 at a time or something like that. Hopefully that is everything. We might be... Oh. We don't have a big enough... we don't have a big enough computer to do that. I might also just start crafting up... I don't need to do them all, like all the parts all at once. I could craft them up individual parts. So if we need 120 of these, we need 240 quantum circuits. I'll do that. So we can get that working, and then what do we need? 480 digital singularities. Should I just craft up like an extra 20 while I'm at it? And then we can sort out our... Maybe I'll do that. Look at that. We're just short. All right. 480. I guess I can... Again, I don't have a big enough thing. All right, I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna start crafting up these in parts as opposed to trying to do it all at once. And then maybe I'll use some of these digital singularities to sort out all the stuff we're getting from the Eye of Harmony. But okay, so I think next episode we will go ahead and get the Eye of Harmony upgraded, and we'll see where we can get from there, I think. Also, I switched the I switched the metastable back, but now I'm like, if we're not doing Shirobon, those things, maybe I don't need to. I just don't like it taking up this when we need like a whole bunch of different recipes. I don't like it just getting stuck on the metastable Oganesson. Anyway, that's going to be it for today. So thanks for watching, and have a good one.